Salsgiver, who's in the grassroots campaign for Tulsi Gabbard. Come on, Adrian.
Woo! I'm not going to take very long like everybody, but I just wanted to say that my name is Adrian Salsgiver, and I voted for Donald J. Trump for president. But I'm not going to vote for him this time. Yes, please boo, it's okay. But I'm going to be voting for Tulsi Gabbard this time.
All right.
And I did not vote for the Democrat because she was saying that when it comes to marijuana, it was let's wait and see, and that more research needs to be done. So I voted for Trump because I believed he was the candidate with the highest probability of ensuring marijuana would become legal. Freedom was right around the corner, I thought. I could smell it. But yesterday on the Ellen DeGeneres show, Ellen welcomed everybody to Cat Week, which coincides with Impeachment Week, she said. And it was supposed to be funny. So impeachment is in the news. But if the CIA coup is successful and Donald is removed from office, will we be any closer to marijuana legalization? Probably not without a strong leader, as it is up to Congress to end the government war on the people, known as the war on marijuana. It must stop. The people will not put up with this brutal tyranny any longer. That's why we are here today. In 2015, a so-called writer was inserted into the federal budget. That's what we've been talking about here. And it was by the congressman from the 1st District of Maryland, Andy Harris. And what's not commonly known is that Andy's parents fled Eastern European communism to find freedom and start a new life in America. But today, Congressman Andy Harris, through this writer, has imposed his own brand of brutal communist tyranny on the people of the District of Columbia. We do not have the right to buy and sell, and it's a tyranny of biblical proportions. Our natural, God-given, and human rights have been taken away from us. Andy Harris did not bother to introduce the writer into the Democratic-controlled House of Representatives, but now the Republicans in the Senate have introduced it into the budget, and the Democrats refuse to oppose it. These Democratic senators are cowardly. They were elected to do the right thing, not bow to pressure when they could be standing up to those who are not doing the right thing. It's also the Democrats on the Washington, D.C. City Council, I call it Politburo, who are cowardly. They could do the right thing, but they have used our criminal Congress as an excuse not to pass the proper legislation to tax and regulate sales. Meanwhile, the arrests continue, and the people are getting angrier. Congress has many marijuana bills before it. Some are partisan bills, like the Marijuana Justice Act, that are just plain politics, bills that will never get passed. But Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, the representative from Hawaii who's running for president, has introduced a bill, among others, titled the Ending Marijuana Prohibition Act. This is what we really need, an end to prohibition nationwide. And it is a bill that should be passed and could be passed, not like the so-called Marijuana Justice Act. Now, the CIA coup to remove the president may not be successful. And if you don't like him, or don't think he has the ability to effectively lead America in the right directions, there is a way to get him out of office. It's called an election. And I'm supporting Tulsi Gabbard for president because I think she is the only one that can bring the people together. Tulsi's bills in Congress are not just plain politics. They demonstrate her ability to do the right thing, to bring the people together. I think only Tulsi has the bravery to seek the truth and do the right thing. Most of the candidates, my Cannabis activist friends are supporting Bernie Sanders for president. But I've been urging them to take a look at Tulsi. While the other Democrat candidates are creating division, the Gabbard campaign is bringing folks together. And I think it'll be under a Gabbard administration that the wars will end, the foreign wars and the wars right here at home. The government wars on the people, known as the war on marijuana and the war on drugs. Now, when military jets fly over, when they fly over the ballpark and you hear that roar, it's described as the sound of freedom. Well, when you smell marijuana in public, that's the smell of freedom.
Yeah.
And everybody needs to get used to smelling it. Because one day, we will be able to smoke in public without fear of violence from police or other authorities. Someday, we will be free. Thank you.
Yeah.